Hey guys, welcome to Code Decode. Again, as promised in this video, we are going to cover the interview questions that we are getting in the comment section. This is one of the very good interview question that Avarjit has faced in might be his interview. So let's see what the question is all about. So explain the architectural flow of food delivery app. Now this is a very good interview question when it comes to the lead level or the higher level of SD2 and SD3 levels, where you have to design the architecture of a particular application. Now, not going to the theory, let's quickly go for the canvas and see how the sequence diagram will look like for the food delivery application. Now, any food delivery application will have consumer base, that is customer. Will have an interface which is app or the web UI. Usually the apps are completely handy. Then there is a backend to handle all the data and logic. There is the restaurant, which is actually a physical entity there, which is notified about the orders. There is a delivery agent who are connected with these apps so that they can deliver the order from one place to another. There is also an external payment gateway which will be able to handle the payments for these apps. Also, there will be a notification service will be able to set the push notification like SMS or emails to the consumers or customers. Now, going forward, when we know what are the actors and the components, let's get started. The architecture starts where the consumer or the customer opens the apps, logs into the app or the website, then fetch the restaurant list from the backend, which is having the database, which will have the list of restaurants with it. Then the backend will return with the list of restaurants. It's the consumer or the customer who will select the restaurant and items and place the order to the backend. Now the backend will notify. It has three things to do now. Remember, it has to notify first of all the restaurant that you have a new order. It also has to assign a delivery partner, also have to make sure that the payment is success. So if the payment is success and it is confirmed, then the payment service sends the notification back to backend service that yes, the payment is successful, you can confirm the order. And the send notification service will send the notification to consumer that yes, your payment is successful and your order is confirmed. This is completely asynchronous communication that can be done with the notification service. But in case of if the payment is failed, then you have to roll back. Usually in the microservice architecture, we use the Saga design pattern with the orchestrator or choreography for this particular scenario handling. Where the payment is failed, then you have to show the payment error page, and then you have to display the error message that your payment was not successful, and hence the order is cancelled. If the order is placed successfully and it's not failed, then also the delivery agent has to update the delivery statuses to the consumer. So you have basically the live tracking of your order if the payment is confirmed. So this is the second use case or the scenario where the payment is confirmed, you have to update the delivery status. Also, the notification service will be responsible for asynchronously sending the push messages, emails or SMS to the consumers that here is your order, this is delayed or whatever. Also, if the order is confirmed and is ready from the restaurant, then it's the task of this delivery partner to pick up the order from the restaurant, deliver the order, and complete the order processing with the real-time location update. Who will give the real-time location update? Delivery service will give the real-time update to consumers. Once the delivery is confirmed by the delivery service, it will update the order status and show it as order delivered, and delivery confirmation notification will be sent by the notification service. But if there is some issue with the address or some issue with the restaurant or the order, then it will report an issue. It will notify the consumer and display the issue message. Also, it will send the feedback link from the notification service. So how was your food at the restaurant? How was the delivery service? So this is how an end-to-end architectural flow of a particular food delivery application might look like. But when it comes to the real-time interviews, they might even dig you more. Like, okay, this was the whole flow, understood. What tech stack will you use for the app? What tech stack will you use for the backend? How things will be done? So let's see what are the components into this particular architecture. So front end is the user interface, which can be either the web app or the mobile application, iOS or Android development. You can have users, you can have consumers, you can have restaurants, and you can have delivery personals who will be doing all these manual tasks into the system using the front end. So your consumers will browse the restaurant will manage the menu, will manage the receipts of the acceptance or the rejection of orders. Delivery person will update the order status in the application. So for short, this is the UI, and it has to be either in the Angular or React.js, or iOS development can be done using iOS specific tech stacks. The flow will be that the user opens the app, logs in, searches for the nearby restaurant. The selected user's restaurant menu is fetched and displayed, and user adds the item to the cart and places an order. Simple UI task. Also, they will update the order status if it is success. Now there can be a backend service like application server, which will be handling the customer service, the restaurant service, and the delivery service. Usually that can be in the Spring Boot Java also, who will authenticate, authorize, manage the profiles, manage orders, manage menu, manage restaurant data, also assign orders to the delivery person and update the status. Also, it will handle the backend rollback also using Saga design pattern if it is microservice architecture. So the app sends request to the backend API, it fetches the restaurant data, backend verifies the authentication and authorization. Order details are stored in the database and acknowledgement is sent back to the consumer. This can be done in the asynchronous way using Kafka or RabbitMQ ActiveMQ. The database layer, usually we can have two options, the SQL or the new SQL one. The SQL database can have the user profiles, orders, payments, restaurant details. No SQL data which is completely out of sync and out of structure can have real-time tracking, logs, menu data, and so on. You can have caching using Redis also for the frequently accessed restaurants and menu details. The microservice communication can happen either in the synchronous or asynchronous way. All the payments and all those things can be done in the synchronous using REST APIs. All the async communication can be done through Kafka, or the IO calls from one service to another service can be done in the reactive way using Spring Webflux. Also, the delivery and logistic management can be done using the real-time GPS tracking for delivery person. All those things can be done using Google Maps API or GPS services. All the notification services and the communication layer can be done using Kafka, push notifications, email service, all those things can be done. Payment gateway, you can use Stripe, PayPal, Razorpay, anything. Whenever customer selects the payment method and completes a transaction and it is done successfully, acknowledgement has to be done, or refund and cancellation has to be done through the payment gateway. That will be tasked with the payment gateway component. There will be one more layer into this architecture, that is analytics and monitoring, which is very important but usually missed upon. That is the one which manages the order trends, manages the system monitoring, and do all those things. You can use Prometheus, Grafana, and Google Analytics for finding out the order pattern, delivery efficiency, and getting into how the application works in the peak hours or during the sales time. So this was all about the architectural flow of the food delivery application. Thank you so much, Avijit, for sharing your interview questions with us. Also, if you guys have more interview questions that you have faced in the real time, just add the questions in the comment section. We'll make sure each and every question is answered in the upcoming videos. Thank you.